Good afternoon, everyone. Just answering the question this week. Should Fabianski next year, at the age of 35, still be a number one? I think we've got to change going forward and be really ruthless if we are, as I've said in many videos on various sort of channels, if we are to move to the next level and replicate what kind of our nearest rivals like Leicester City and Wolves are doing. We've got to change the way we're doing things, and that means buying younger players, more British if possible, with stamina, strength, pace, power. People where we've used data analytics, where we've used good scouts, we've seen them play sort of face to face. We've kind of finding out if they can got the right characteristics to blend in with our current structure that we've got at the moment and want forward to succeed. So I think we've got a thing. Kind of have people have peaked. Are they going to improve any more? And in this, I'm talking about Lanzini, I'm talking about Snodgrass 33, I'm talking about Cresswell 31, Antonio 30, Noble 33, Yamalenko 31. These people are past their peak and they need to be sold. Whereas people like Fredericks, Mazuaku, Zabaleta, Sanchez, Wiltshire, they're injury prone. They're not good enough, so they need to go as well. And if you remember Leicester City, after they won the league, they timed it perfectly in terms of releasing sort of Kante, Mahrez, Danny Drinkwater. So we've got to sort of really get rid of these people. Antonio's injury prone. Fabianski had a bad injury, had a couple of howlers after that. So I think he still should be there, but shouldn't stop us from, for example, maybe getting rid of Martin and getting someone in for the future and scouting them and bringing a young sort of quality goalkeeper in. So for me, we shouldn't rest on our sort of laurels. Yes, he's good, but I don't think he's going to produce what he did in the past. It's very difficult to emulate performances that high up. So keep him there, but definitely get someone in to put pressure on him, and someone ideally better than Randolph. Randolph was brought in because we were desperate to get someone in, but got to be ruthless, get the right people in, hungry people. So for me, he should be there, but definitely get someone in to put pressure on him in the next season, I think. So come on, you eyes.
Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. May common sense prevail. So for me, keeping Fabianski in goal next season is incredibly vital. Don't get me wrong, I agree that with Moyes that we need to be focusing on younger players, but that's for outfield players, not for the goalkeeper. Let's not forget that players like Brad Friedel, which are few and far between, and you can say that Fabianski, from certain points of view, is our Brad Friedel. You know, he retired not that far off 40. Not that far off 40. Goalkeepers are normally older than outfield players because, let's face it, guys, they don't do that much running about. They have, 16 yards to run a game? They mostly stand still for the lot of the time. So we don't really need to have a young goalkeeper in goal, obviously. Kind of a goalkeeper up front. Well, Stuart Pearce tried that at Man City, failed miserably with David James. But in general, we don't. You don't need an old goalkeeper. So you can have an old goalkeeper. You don't have to have a youngster. It'd be handy to have a youngster that's the cream of the crop. But yeah, it's not a necessity. But for me, I would want to see Fabianski in goal, as I say, but keeping an eye on a very, very close eye on Nathan Trott and Anang, either on the bench or maybe starting the early games of the season, not just being the goalkeeper for the cups, which I'm sure they probably will be. But I'd like to see those guys. To be honest with you, I'd like to see Anang and Trott, either of those two, or preferably both, but either of those two in goal. If we're mathematically safe towards the end of the season, why not? Why not? That would be a big intense statement from the owners and from Moyes to say this is the direction we're trying to take next season. Will we get mathematically safe? We'll have to wait and see whenever the season resumes. But yeah, for me, keep Fabianski in goal. But let's have a bit more emphasis on the either of the two junior goalkeepers, which, as we know from the academy level, they are very, very highly rated, and both are deemed to be, could be the next breakthrough goalkeeper. I know we had the same situation with Marek Stech about, 9-10 years ago, but yeah, I'd like that. I'd like to see those guys have more of an impact in the squad next season, or maybe the end of the season. Who knows? Take care of yourselves. Keep using your common sense in these tricky times. Think about what you're doing. Think about what your actions are on and on the general world. Stay at home as much as you can. Come on, you Irons. We'll get through this, and we will see football played very, very soon.
Hey everybody, this is Lena Starr, just checking in from my living room and letting you guys know what I think about keeping on Fabianski. I do think he should stay on for another season. I just think he was rushed back in too early, so that's why he's not playing up to his usual standard. And this will give a little bit of time for the two younger keepers who we have in the academy, so they will be ready once Fabianski has exhausted his time with us. But I just think he deserves at least another season. So that's my 2 cents. Have a good day. Stay safe. Clean your hands.
In light of Hammer's chat poll, yes, I think Fabi's got at least another 2 seasons in him. Bye.
Do I think we should keep the faith with Fabianski? And answer for me personally is, yeah, all day long. He's been fantastic for us. He's been one of the best keepers for us in a long time. And, he's been a bit shaky over sort of the last few months before the season was postponed. But generally, when he's in goal, you feel safe. You feel like, West Ham aren't going to have much trouble at the back. We're not going to concede many goals. So, at 35, it's still, goalkeeper's still got time in his hands for his career. It's different to an outfield player. There's no problem trying to buy a replacement for the future. So if we can invest in that, there's no problem. But for me, Fabianski, he's worked bloody hard with that shaky defence in front of him at times. So he deserves some loyalty from us as well. So yeah, keep him on and just get a replacement for the future.
When you're looking at goalkeepers, age is one of those things that doesn't really matter. I know that Fabianski is turning 35 this summer, and he is getting on a little bit in age. But when you can compare him to some of the greats of the Premier League area, Brad Friedel, who was 42, Edwin van der Sar at 40, Shay Given at 39 and Jens Lehmann at 41, age is just a number, and as long as he's still performing, then he should still be in the team. I'd like to see the likes of Nathan Trott coming through, giving him some more first team football, definitely keeping Fabianski in and around the team. Definitely keeping Fabianski in and around the team, and just generally I think he'd be a good person to have in the dressing room as well. And what a fantastic number 2 or possibly number 1 again next season until Nathan Trott can cement that place.
Go on then, I thought I'd do a quick video on the question on Fabianski. Should we look to getting a young, hungry goalkeeper based on his age? And the simple answer for that for me is no, don't need to. Goalkeepers go on for a lot longer in their careers. Even if we wanted to, we can't really, because we've still got Darren Randolph, we've got David Martin, so no point. However, I would like to say that I'd like to see Nathan Trott next season go out on loan to a championship club to see how he fares at that sort of level, and then we'll know from that point there whether the next summer we need to look at getting somebody in or not. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
The question this week is, do we keep Fabianski as our keeper next season? Yes, most definitely, in my opinion. Definitely. He's a great keeper. I think he's a great shot stopper, makes some good decisions in goal. Obviously, he's a keeper, so sometimes they have a clanger and it's expensive. He had one this year, didn't he, against Liverpool? You know, what a shame. Because I think he's great. I think he's great. Yes, get a youngster in, a younger keeper with potential, and let him learn from Fabianski and let him have a go in the odd game here and there and all that. But predominantly, Fabianski is my number one keeper. I think he'll become someone that we will look back fondly, like Ludo and Parksy. You know, someone who's really good. You know, someone that we'll take to our hearts. That's the better way of putting it. Someone that we'll take to our hearts, and some witty fan will bring up a great song about Fabianski. I really do. So to me, keep the lad. I think he's great. You know. So carry on, Fabs. That's what I say. So take care. Keep smiling. Keep wearing those colours with pride. You know, when you go outside. Only when you have to. Take it easy. All the best. Come on, your words. Up the hammers!
Should we stick by him, or should we get a better option, a younger option? I'm going to say we have to. Like, it's a no-brainer. We have to get a younger option. We can't risk putting our trust in Fabianski. He is aging. There are also issues about the fitness levels when he's at such an age. We've seen how crucial his appearances are when we get serious fixtures, when we get a serious run of fixtures, like when we had to play Roberto and Martin. That's when we went down this season, because when we lacked Fabianski, there was lack of morale in the squad. Obviously, there was lack of confidence among the players. So we have to have such a presence in goal, but we also have to get a good goalkeeper, not just experience, but we have to get a quality goalkeeper, and we have to do it sooner rather than later, because if we look at the stats, considering the 29 games that have been played, in terms of saves and in terms of the clean sheets, among the top 10 goalkeepers in the Premier League, the average age for these categories is about 29.9, 29.7. This is approximately 30, 29 to 30. Okay, so with that, Fabianski getting to 34, 35, there's something that he will be lacking, maybe agility, and we really have to get a replacement. That's just the point. If you look at the breed of goalkeepers that are coming in right now, the likes of Kepa Arrizabalaga, what a name, Ederson, Henderson for Sheffield, and even in Italy we have Donnarumma, the younger Donnarumma, who is playing more than his older brother. And such players like Donnarumma himself is only 21. He's only 21 years of age, and having some, this season maybe not that stellar, but he has some great performances, and it's a point that we have to take seriously. We can't really base our next seasons Fabianski. We have to get a replacement. Yes, we have goalkeepers at 34 like Neuer. We have goalkeepers who are really consistent at 33 like Schmeichel, but we really need not risk with the ages of such players. We have to get a replacement, and we have to get the replacement soon. Nathan Trott, still young, not what we want right now. Anang obviously younger than Trott, and also the two of them haven't had stats on their favor. The goals they concede quite high, the clean sheets not what we need for our goalie day in, day out, or match in, match out. So we have to get a replacement, and we have to do it soon. Yeah, so I think that's something we have to consider, and we have to do it now. Yeah. Otherwise, guys, take care of yourselves. Social distancing, it's the name that is ringing a bell over everyone's mind. And yeah, just take care of yourselves. But don't worry, God's for us all. God's for us all. And as usual, come on, you Irons.